So this is my testimony. This is take two. Thought I'd film nature. Feel like that's what I want to do for this channel. But yeah, so it all started about just over a year ago. It's now March 2021. It all started just after Christmas. You know, I guess you could say 2019, but you know, we're talking about the start of 2020, so around about a year and a few months ago. It all started when, because I was a conspiracy theorist, right? And I was a pretty intense conspiracy theorist. I was pretty heavy into it. You know, I'd look at a lot of things and all the rest of it. Anyway, yeah, just my neighbours, I think being nosy or something, I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, I was a conspiracy theorist, and I'd watch a lot of stuff. It turned into an addictive thing for me. I ended up isolating myself. I guess you could say lonely, and it did nothing but really ruin things for my life. And you know, my advice is to other people out there that struggle with conspiracy theories or watch them, etc., you know, is the best thing to do is to just focus on what's around you. I mean, if you happen to be in an area of the world, you know, you happen to be in, say, you know, pharmaceuticals, then maybe, you know, speak out about it in your pharmaceutical way. But if you've got nothing to do with anything and you're just some guy, you know, or some girl, whatever, and you've got nothing to do with anything, just the best thing to do is just focus on your own life. You know, just focus on your own life, do your own little thing. Don't get caught up in wondering about all sorts of mad things that are happening all around the world, some false, some true, rah. We could go on and on. My advice is take it or leave it, but I'm saying to you now that someone who's gone there and come back, the best thing to do is just leave it alone, you know, and just worry about what's in your life personally. Like, that's my take on it. Take it or leave it. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just saying that it hadn't served me at all, really. It just made everyone think I'm mad and all sorts of things and rah. But yeah, I would say that, you know, you're not going to help very much. Just, you know, going on about all these mad things that could be true, might not be true, you know, is going on in the world. And that's just my take anyway. But yeah, I'll probably make more videos about things like that. But this is my testimony anyway. I went right into the conspiracy theories, and I had nothing to do with anything really. And I started, you know, even putting things on Facebook, on YouTube, you name it. I was putting things everywhere. And in the end, I attracted attention from these people, these beings, and they, you know, they definitely do have a part of something, an arm of their, you know, their group that's unseen and is evil in its nature. You know, these are beings that do exist, but they are, you can't see them, you know. They're not going to turn up at your door or anything, you know. Well, if they turn up, you won't see them anyway. And basically it all started like, you know, it's a while ago now, but I can remember most of it. It all started when this is right when they were putting the 5G in, and I thought there might be a connection there or something like that, but you know, I'd had strange things happening, like, you know, chemtrails coming over the house, but I guess they go over everyone's house and all sorts of it. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm talking about streaks in the sky that are left by planes. But yeah, there's a few weird things going on. But okay, so basically, it all started when I started feeling like there was like an invisible handcuff that was getting handcuffed to my wrist. You know, it felt like it's some sort of handcuff, and you know, you could maybe energetically feel that that's sort of something trying to bound me or whatever the case may be. And then it was weird, like it was like the way I was thinking or the way I was acting or something like that would make it go away or be there. And this happened for a couple of days, and then from basic memory, it was the most at the start, the most powerful beings were sent at me, and these beings. It all started when I was in a way talking, you know. It was the same point as the handcuff thing. So the handcuff thing, and then I started getting, I felt like radiation attacks. I'd had attacks before that, but it seemed like I was getting radiation attacks, like feeling nauseous and dizzy, and I thought that it was, you know, some sort of targeted attack with, like, you know, radiation weapons or whatever. And it was definitely some sort of attack or something, you know, feeling weird for no reason like that. But yeah, and then that was all at the same time, just off and on, not constantly off and on. But yeah, that's what eventually happened. Is my brain actually started feeling very strange. So I started feeling like there was a cloud over my brain or something, and I thought that um, these people, these beings or whatever. At that point, it was people. I thought it was people that they had instead of just, you know, spiking me or hitting me with the radio weapons and then turning them off. I thought that they'd turn them on and then turn them off. You know, they were just constantly radiating me. And that's what I thought, but as time went on, I started thinking that maybe it was more of a spiritual sort of thing, the whole thing, because it was only in my brain. Like when I'd get actual radiated, you know, you'd feel it sort of like it would go on, and you'd feel it nauseous, everything, and it would stop. And then this other one was just in the brain, and you'd feel like this strange, like a cloud or something's going on with your brain thing. And then I'm not sure what that was, but at the end of the day, it could have even been like these beings getting a foothold in my brain, so that they had some sort of control, or they had like a foothold into, you know, affecting me mentally. Like it could have been either, but that started happening as well. So it started with the handcuff, then the spikes of radiation, and then it turned into a constant mental, you know, drowsying feeling of like a cloud in the brain that you could feel, that sort of felt like maybe a radiation attack, but a bit different in a way. And that went on and on. It didn't really stop. I'd wake up and I'd have that, you know, and this went on for days. And then in the end, I started trying to, in a way, try to talk to a screen that I didn't think anything was there. And I was trying to, in a way, get myself out of the position I was in, where I thought I was being radiated until I die, you know, with radio weapons. And I thought that they were listening to me through my microphone and my computer. Were they or not, I don't know, but there was, apparently I found out in the end, there were beings that were standing around me that I couldn't see, that were listening. And little did I really know that they had a plan, and at some point they even started calling me, you know, like I was this person that, obviously from the sounds of things, little do I know that there's some person or something that is, you know, the one, and that they're going to help, you know, all the people or something get back to, you know, freedom or something, you know. And they started thinking that I was this person, or that they started attacking me in this way that, you know, whether it was just like a big scam, because in the end I started getting affected when I'd go for walks, and like the leaves and the plants, like I don't know if the movie Inception has a sort of a vibe to it, you know, and like it seemed like when the leaves would move or anything, it wouldn't just sound like leaves moving. It was like reality bending to the point that it would sound like. It reminded me of the movie Inception, how the movie Inception sounds when things would move and stuff in strange ways. But yeah, and then it turned to the Matrix, which in the Matrix you got, you know, the guy who's the one or whatever like that, you know. And I started thinking it's all just a trick in the end. It's all just a big trick, and then there was obviously, while this was going on, while I was walking up and down the road every day, I walked up and down the road, trying to, I guess, undo myself or keep myself in reality, because it seemed like reality was bending, like I was getting bent or taken out of reality, and reality didn't seem the same, and especially when I'd hear leaves